Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for your likes, your comments, your shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate them all, you guys. Let's tap in. Hello everyone, good day everybody. Hello everybody, how y'all doing? I know that's right, High Priestess 888. Oh, aren't you sweet? Sweetheart, let's see what's going on. Hope y'all enjoyed your day. What y'all do today? Y'all shouldn't. Oh, shit. Why every time? That was. Somebody plans backfired. Somebody plans backfired, y'all. Return to sender. Somebody is awakened that something backfired. Could be a rich male. Like, ain't this about a bitch? Somebody could have thought they had something going. Alright. I don't know what that means. They had thought they had something going. Somebody see you have the power. The will is in your favor. So good shit. I just heard good shit. Good shit, collective. You have the power? Okay. You got the power, you got the power over somebody abusing their power. Oh, because balance and harmony been restored. And there was someone's child's mother or a person, could be a male or a female, that's insecure, that been trying to cause delays to someone making a decision around the new moon, and they overdid it though. They doing too much. Somebody really trying to like delay somebody from making a decision on what they want to do, how they want to do, who they want to do, maybe. Okay, so there could be a rich male that's having some sort of misfortune. Yeah. They lost. Okay, a rich male lost. And the good gentleman, maybe they lost to the good gentleman. Somebody had a bet going on. They lost. They lost the bet. I'm here. Don't lose hope. So somebody was not losing hope when it came to collective. They knew you had it in you type of energy. All right. Winning. You won. We got winning. Affluence. You could be gaining some more affluent energy. Maybe you are influencer. You could be gaining profit. Luck is on your side. Inheritance. You could be getting a bonus, or you're about to. Okay. And a return on your investment. Yeah. I guess somebody put their money on you, honey. Whoever this older gentleman is, they put their money on you and they won. Whatever that means. The courtship. Yeah, so, there could be somebody wanting to court you now. Maybe even business. Somebody could be 54 or 45. Somebody could be 42 or 25. Taking it as it resonates. Somebody could be born in 92 or 29. This could even be something to do with like friendship. It's weird because they're pulling my eyes to his shirt. And it looks like he has like one of those microphones on his shirt. And somebody might want to work with you. Maybe somebody want to interview you, or somebody want to talk about something that may have happened to you. Maybe 2024, 2025. Okay. Something that could have made you sad, or something that made somebody sad about the main female changing something. Like a big change you made. You could work for yourself. And you have achieved some sort of success. And this got a main male in their thoughts because they thought they were going to be able to keep it private about your good fortune, your good luck, you living in your purpose, to someone that actually has some sort of authority. Whether you stay or go somewhere. Okay, this probably was going to go down in November. In November, you got the power. Because this is 11 here. Could have something to do with somebody's social groups, friends, and stuff like that. They see you, somebody friends that's affluent, see you got the power. Somebody feel like you deserve a pay raise or something like that. Okay. All right. Let's see these cards. Hello, everybody. Y'all just coming in. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, let's see, you guys. Okay, so aloha healing, and you are attracting wonderful news. All right, you could be getting great news about something that has healed for you emotionally, physically, mentally, whatever. All right. Or yeah, you're going to get some sort of news that's going to heal you. Your emotions could heal your heart. That's what I'm getting. Something's going to make you really happy. Whatever news that could be coming towards you. Something about October 19th. There was an energy shift. All right. Maybe there was a powerful energy shift. And October 19th, you started attracting wonderful news. Like stuff started going in your favor or something like that. You could be a Libra. Yeah, so somebody felt like it's time to say goodbye. Somebody knew that around October 13th. Another Libra. They know something is ending now. Since it's been some sort of energy shift. Okay. So somebody could have been doing some work around that time. Between October 19th and the new moon energy. Okay. Around a new moon. Somebody could have been doing some work or something like that. Could have been a friend of someone's. And they found out some information about you maybe. And they could be telling somebody why something didn't work or what happened. Magical cleaning space. Wow. Endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, negative nostalgia. Somebody really regret not taking responsibility for something. Hmm. Also, maybe not responsibility. Somebody regrets taking um your praise for something that you did. Yeah. Like something that you did, somebody tried to take credit for something. They regret that now. All right. Somebody could be a Sagittarius. November 30th could be significant. Or something that happened around Sagittarius season. Somebody regret taking some sort of like credit for something that they didn't have nothing to do with. But they knew this would cause some sort of drama. So it's magical clean. So some drama could be getting cleared up. Excuse me. Also, magical cleaning space to some sort of glamours. Maybe somebody mask fell off or something like that. Somebody could have glamored someone and said that they were the reason why you were able to be okay in unknown places. And this could have caused some sort of uproar because you were said to be doing something all by yourself. And somebody could have been trying to keep something going so that they can get some sort of notoriety. All right. But somebody's finding out they didn't have anything to do with anything. Or they never worked with you. And you know what I mean? Because somebody could have been claiming that they helped you gain influence. Or even some sort of money, like profit. Yeah, this person had overindulged with doing it, or even this is somebody that could drink a lot as well. Maybe this is somebody that had told people that you drink a lot, but it was really them. They try to distort others' view about how you found solace in the unknown places. And now they're trying to go and take some sort of like, oh yeah, well I jumped right in. Time to come, the time to act is now. Yeah, I helped them. Somebody could be saying that. All right. It's like, yeah, it was me. It was all me. Type of energy. Like, that's what somebody was saying, y'all. I don't know. Like, somebody could be an Aquarius. Something that happened around Aquarius season of 2023. Something about Valentine's Day. But something getting cleared up. Somebody could have even tried to say maybe like if y'all spent that time, y'all was in a courtship around that time, dealing with somebody in 2023, you was dealing with them. Or whatever this is, y'all. Could be a Taurus as well. Taurus season could have something to do with it, but this is why somebody felt that they had some sort of right to change something in your life. Somebody's finding out that you work alone or something like that, and somebody tried to say that they work with you and they, whatever that is. I am reborn. And during this rebirth here, somebody could have been wanting you to work too hard for something. You have a loyal guardian that has nothing but sweet memories. When you had a rebirth, you could have worked really hard for something. And you have a guardian that's vouching for you. So somebody trying to get y'all in trouble with spirit or something like that? Yeah, they're vouching for you. That you chose to heal. You didn't do whatever somebody said. Something could be significant about 2014 or 2016 as well. You chose to heal. That's why you became a great leader. Now you're independent and free. Somebody's been writing scripts on you because they knew it was time for you to have a treat because you've been taking good care of yourself. And that was a miracle. They feel like this is crazy. This is a miracle. Because by breaking dawn, this is some unexpected change is going to come for somebody. I'll watch over you. Because this person could be trying to burst back into your life or something. But that's going to be transmuted to the spiritual realm. Because it's a no. Oh, God. So I guess with these missions, on your spiritual journey or something like that, whoever you are, it's like, baby, you better not have did nothing like underhanded to get anything that you got. Because, baby, somebody is fine tooth. You know the ladies, y'all know the rat tooth combs? It's like that. Somebody is literally combing through your every fucking second waking moment of your life since you have been awakened. Who was there? What do you know? How do you know? Because they like, ain't no damn way that you want to go from that to this. But it is. Because they're seeing it with their own too. So they like, ain't how though? How did you do this so fast? That's what somebody want to know. It took you 10, 11 years. That's it? To master yourself? It takes people lifetimes. What did you do differently? That's what they want to know. And excuse me, everybody that they have came forth and said, I helped, it was me. I was the one that taught them about the such and such. They'll go through with a fine tooth comb and check that person out. And this in particular person was trying to glamour the fuck out of somebody and distort people's view. I'm talking about everything, honey. They could be Aquarius. Maybe they was trying to pretend like they was the, what is it called? Your maker. Okay? Somebody tried to pretend like they were your maker. And the reason why you were in a position that you were in is because of them. And as soon as you got in your position, you just dropped them like a bad habit. When it was none of that. It was none of that. What really happened was, that's what somebody wanted to know. They want to know the real story. What really happened? Well, it was simple. Whoever somebody was, they didn't know how to control their sexual desires. And whoever my collective was said, I gotta go. Well, no. Let me rewind that. Collective saw. Like, I'm sorry, collective. I'm going to have to tell you, put your business out there. Because if you want to know the truth. The collective saw somebody not able to control their urges sexually. They had a wandering eye for everybody, right? But collective sat back and said, maybe I can work with it. I think I can work with it, So collective didn't necessarily walk away on their own. What had happened was, said person told collective they ain't want nothing to do with them. And collective was like, why? What happened? Everything, collective thought everything was good. And they just was, I gotta go. Okay. And collective said, okay. And chose to heal. That's what happened. So I don't know what story they told y'all, but what really had happened was, I mean, and that do kind of sound like, I ain't trying to, like I said, you ain't, I ain't saying you was still in your lower nature collective. I'm just saying that you was gonna be willing to accept some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, you thought you could just. It's like, I'm used to that shit. But something else turned around, and you was just like, so when you said, "Yeah, I'm used to it. I accept this shit." You know what I mean? Guy was like, no. We're gonna have to get him the fuck up out of here, okay? But their story was, not the fact when they pulled up on you in park that you was already on your mission. When somebody pulled up on you in park, you feel me? They had already pulled up on you, they said. But you was already in the thick of things. That's why they were attracted to you. They had questions. And you had answers. You were more naive, more what's the word? Eager to give the knowledge that you knew. You didn't know how you knew. You were so fascinated. You thought, hey, every spiritual person is cool. You didn't know that it's sets and levels to this thing. So you was divulging a lot of information to somebody, unfortunately. You was and then this and that, and then they like, oh really? So they did what? And he did how? Oh, okay. So as you were saying that, he was going back to his folks. Because you probably didn't know that homeboy was in the whole coven, and not only in the coven, but his whole goddamn family is a magician. Everybody, goddamn it. And baby, they sought you out on purpose. See, you thought you met somebody by chance, but in all actuality, you met them on purpose. They were looking for a battery, and my dear, you were the battery. But when you pulled your energy back, they're like, what the fuck? What's this going on? Okay? Because when you pulled your energy back, that's when the universe was like, cut you off real quick. So they try to get back in, and they like, what the? I can't open it. It's a blockage here. That's your loyal guardian. That was your loyal guardian. So technically, you were still in communication with your ancestors at that time, and you chose to heal. And it's kind of like you really didn't have a choice, but you had a choice, but you really didn't have a choice, but they knew you was going to choose to heal because you ain't no hoe, okay? So they isolated you. And you felt like, damn, like every time I want to come back in the house, you didn't understand why. They like, look, it's for your own good. You was bouncing off the walls. Okay? That was before the shutdown or something. By the time the shutdown came, you was a pro of staying in the house. So, somebody is getting the pieces of how you had this rebirth and how you did this all by yourself, because how? Because somebody clocking time in real time. They want time accounted for. Because you did something very remarkable. And they just trying to figure out, like, it wasn't no funny business, with you getting this ranking that you got. Even though they know it's kind of impossible for it to be any funny business in this type of situation. But, shit, they done seen it all, is what basically, what they saying. So they just wanted to make sure. They wanted to make sure you was legit. And somebody got the answer. Yep. Somebody had to be bold to make the first move. They had to ask some questions. A Pisces wanted to know. They like, go over there and ask them. I don't want to ask them because what if they say, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker could have been a hidden enemy. So one of your hidden enemies came towards you like, plastic smile. Hey there. He didn't show up like, hi, I'm your hidden enemy. I work for Archangel Gadrill. And we just want to know, right? He didn't say that. But if you would have known, right? Who was looking you over? The Watchers, of course. Which would be the fallen angels, because they trying to figure out, is this a joke or what? And they came towards you, and it's like, ew. Ew. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it keeping your heart. Look at it. Look how big their heart is. Like, yeah, they really, it's authentic. Their heart really open. And they just been walking around here like this forever. Yeah, they've been walking around on this earth with their heart open. I'm telling you. And you nice to all the demons and the fallen angels. You just all smiles and shit. They like, with they swords and, of mass destruction behind their back. You know what I'm saying? But they smile. You smiling at people. You still being nice. They just seeing you like, damn. So somebody trying to see the big, or is now seeing the bigger picture in meditation of something. The reasoning behind a certain situation. The reasoning behind the hate. Yeah, it's deep. It's deeper than you think, collective. It's not just because you just up here giving answers, helping people. Nah, it's deeper than that. They feel like, ooh, that's different. So I'm feeling the energy of like somebody feeling like the divine is going to use you as like that staple of what you need to do to gain your wings energy. Something like that. But this is like on a spiritual sense, like not on just a 3D, like no. Back in August, I had mentioned on my other channel, I think it was 2 Augusts ago, 2024 August. We were talking about the contracts and how they wanted the other side, right? The reverse side wanted to be able to have that life of love and da 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 da. All they had to do was, right? Your calmness through adversity, it's changing, like really changing something big when it comes to rebirthing or healing or something like that. It has to look like this when you heal. It gotta, like, you are being like put at a level a lot of people feel like, how the fuck I'm gonna do that? You know what I mean? So if they could prove that they can actually poke a hole in your theory, right? Or the way you're healing, the way you are addressing the collective, the way you are influencing, the way you are, whatever this is that you got going on, right? You're helping somebody or others take inspired action or something. You're inspirational. Like, of course, everybody not going to love you or like you, because especially at this time, because of the shit that's going on, they got to change and they don't want to, and it's your fault, they feel like. You know what I mean? Like, stop doing stuff so perfect in their minds because it's perfect in their eyes because they feel like they can't do it, but they can. God made of all of us, no matter what color the skin we are equally so. Of course, with different skills and abilities, but all you did was work with the skills and the abilities that you have. Yeah, exactly. Giving people love, yes, they do get upset. Because in all actuality, it's good and bad in every single thing. Right? Everything that we have in life. So instead of focusing on the lighter side, the darker side, you have found some way to be in the middle and just accept things for what they are. And that's what somebody hates. That's why fear isn't in you. But this world, to live here, you gotta be in fear. Do you understand? That's why every second of the day, right? It's something horrible going on the TV. You can't even scroll without seeing somebody died 2 seconds ago. But the way you're handling things, not saying you ain't scared of, I'll take them all on, no. The way you handle something is changing something. And they like, I don't understand. Because fear, maybe that's what maybe they wanted you to be afraid. Okay? You may have been afraid when you start talking to your ancestors. Not no more. You freely talking, having a whole conversation. And at peace with it. So a lot has changed in you. And somebody, a part of their friends group, a friend of theirs, somebody, it's like you had to. And they already know for sure your soul intact. They also are trying to figure out how much do you know about yourself. Okay, collective. Getting that as well. So there could be a love interest. How they're doing this is getting people to get close enough to you, to talk to you, see how your mannerisms is. I don't know why though. It's not for them to copy them. No, not that. Collective, they don't want to copy them. It's something else. Okay. Shit. Okay. So somebody, an Aries and a Aquarius is like, oh shit, it's time for them to take action. They gotta hurry up and do something because you done stepped up and took the lead and brought something up that they may was about to bring up, and then you said it down. They gonna look like that you repeating what they had said and you were saying with it, baby. Because you showing the world the real you, so they can't counteract what that is. You know, they don't have a rebuttal for that part. You know, they done wrote down the rebuttals for the rest of the shit, but they can't bring that back to their camp and be like, no, what had happened was this, that, and the third. Somebody messed up bad. First of all, if they messed up bad when it came for you in the first place. But the whole thing was, they just wanted to know how you worked, collective. Or something. Or how something worked. Wow. Yeah. Somebody got to get real. An Aquarius know damn well you stepped out your comfort zone and was fully in your North Node. Now somebody about to take action because somebody got to tell the truth. That's what I'm getting. So strong Aquarius and Aries right now. All right. Wherever these people are. Or something that could have happened around them seasons. Honey, they got to be honest. Or this could be an Aries telling an Aquarius, just tell the truth. I don't know if they're in trouble because they thinking They could be in their feelings. Oh, shit. Maybe somebody want to tell you how they really feel, though. Because that's not what they wanted to do. Because look at these cards. It says practice gratitude. Somebody like, thank God something is not set in stone yet. I don't know if this got something to do with them being completely isolated out of your life forever, right? Or they can retract something that they may have said that had caused some sort of drama because they overdid it, right? So somebody like, I hope something ain't set in stone, be real, tell them the truth. They really stepped in their North Node and they was really giving them the real truth about something. Be flexible, practice gratitude or something, but believe in the impossible. Know you are loved. Somebody wants you to know they like, I wonder, do they know that I love them or something? They don't know, right? Somebody don't know. If you know they love you. They feel like it's impossible that you would even believe that at this time. I don't know why. Because they really did is what they saying. Somebody really had feelings for you or something like that. But there was some sort of problem, okay, where maybe y'all couldn't be together or something. I don't know. So they made some bullshit ass story and then left. Like something like that. Okay. We got to look at the bigger picture. Okay. Maybe the bigger picture is surrounding a Sagittarius. Okay. Or it's just like somebody is just like, look at the bigger. Somebody going to have to look at the bigger picture. Like I said, it could be a Sag. We mentioned Sag straight from the rip. Wow. Somebody really in their feelings. Somebody's expecting a powerful change now. Something that's been eclipsed out and somebody in their feelings. Because somebody feel like it was a once in a blue moon that they even freaking met you. Okay? Somebody feel like that. Like they'll never meet somebody like you again. Or they'll never run into somebody like you again. Like it's just not possible. And maybe that's what somebody is afraid of because they let their pride get in the way. Something like that. But they know they caused all this drama and they did too much of it. And they like, oh my God. Like, they want to take it back. And maybe they feel like the only way that they can take it back is by telling the truth. So this may shock some people what somebody is going to say about you. That may like, what? Throw somebody for a loop or something of this nature. Okay? But they gotta be honest or they just gotta tell the truth at this point. Because somebody may not believe that shit. Yeah. But somebody definitely had a very fantastical story, though. How something happened, collective. Not necessarily happened that way, but It sounded good as hell, though. He should have wrote that shit down. Maybe somebody was going to write a book, honey. I don't know. But somebody, like... All right. What really happened was... Because something is too many holes in the story, too many time lapse, too much. Because they keep trying to take credit for something. It's like, you did that too, huh? It's something about you escaping, wow, love. Okay? Like somebody really feel like you was made for them ass energy, but you got away. Okay? And they've been watching you ever since, though. Ooh. Also, I just heard you escaped, what's his name? Baphomet. That's what I just heard. You escape Baphomet? I don't, you, like I said, something about you being the battery for something, honey. Okay? You was the battery for something, but something was not natural. Something was unnatural. Okay, but it's weird because maybe somebody tried to put you on contract. Okay? And maybe that's why they went to. Oh. So they've been working with, all right, y'all. I'm just saying what I'm hearing. So somebody been working with Gadrill. He the god of war. Well, not a god, but he archangel of war. And that's who a lot of people work with. He may have tricked them and told them his name was something else. But they were teaching somebody how to start this war with you, how to, because they didn't want their hands to be on nothing. Because they already knew what the, okay. Because they already knew what the contracts were saying. And since, they don't want to look bad to their own crew, like how they looking like they going against everybody else want to get their wings. Say hypothetically, these fallen angels want to get back in God's good grace, right? There's several of them that don't want something to change on this planet because they have more control. So that's who, Oh, okay. So that's who they go to. Yeah. Something about the G. Did you know the G for in the Masonic ring is for Gadrill? So this is, wait, what the fuck am I picking up right now? I don't want to pick this up. No. We're gonna stop this shit right here. Whoa. Slow up. Slow the fuck up right now. Hold on, y'all. Let's bring it back. So that okay, that gives why the Masons come up a lot. That makes sense. Okay. All right. Okay. And okay. And if I come back over here, like I said, I had said the God, the Archangel of War, the drill, and that's Aries energy. That's Mars and Aquarius energy, y'all. What planet is connected to Aquarius? You know what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, y'all? Remember how in Constantine, when they tried to sneak the demon, he was in the vessel. right? And they were planning to take over somebody's North Node. That was the plan. Those that were able to, they wanted to take over those that stepped out their comfort zone. Meanings like went against protocol. How they called it. Because like I said, your heart is so fucking pure. And it's like, not saying you perfect, but it's something different. It's like a heart without sin. Even if you had like sins expunged or some shit, like you really, really don't understand how much you're shining right now. You need to really understand why these forms of love. Because see, hate and love is close. Right? Why are these acts and displays of love? Because they want to hide with this moon energy. Because I'm thinking about the dark moon, that you are loved by the divine. So that would give people, like when they say, oh, it ain't no Santa Claus, but then some miracle happened, right? Somebody wants people to believe that God has forgotten this land, to even lower his people's, I want to say they radar, but they want to lower y'all faith, so that you'll be more susceptible to have more faith in their cause. But if somebody see you walking around here being this fucking miracle, they gonna know God did this. Only God can do this. And it's a reason why he want to show people right now that there's no need to fear. You are proof there's no need to fear. Right? You are flesh and blood, breathing air, that there is no need to. If you do this, God will do that. And they like, fuck. If everybody catch on to this, they gonna start doing what you doing, collective. They gonna be like, well, fuck it, maybe I can break away from toxic people. Maybe I can resist temptation and lust. Maybe I can do this. And then watch how God works in your life. Not to mention, like, we speak of the Lord's name, God, not no, okay, because let me fix that. Child, okay. Words is different. I'm just going to say that. But we speak of God's name. Right? Tell me, collective. When you think of the divine, what's the first name you speak of? Write it right now. How do you call upon him? What's the first thing you say? How do you say it? Because words is powerful, right? When you call on God, how do you say it? You know what I found out? You know what I found out, y'all? When you say the Lord, you could be talking to an actual fallen angel, because Abaddon, they call them the Lord. So I said I'll never say that again. How about I'll just say God, the Most High. And I'm like, this is crazy. But they did all of this to get it to, it's like some sort of nasty braid to make it look like mixing the bad with the good so that you can get used to it. Do you understand? So something about that is going on right now. Somebody's trying to figure out how are you getting the messages? Are you getting the lingo? Because if you are, this is going to cause them a lot of problems because they said that you didn't know how to speak correctly. Something about your speech. They're like, haha. But if they don't know this, then they can't have that, right? Right? Child. Something about your grammar. Something about words. Somebody, I'm going to tell you, fine tooth, baby. Fine fucking tooth. They like, oh no, listen, I'm all type of son of a bitches at this moment. Because there really was a plot afoot. Really was. But the more you know, right, collective? The more you fucking know. They like, you son of a bitch. Which could have had everything to do with me clearing my throat. You know, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy governs that throat chakra. Right? It's like, be real. Like, this motherfucker gonna say what they gonna say here regardless. They gonna tell. They gonna say it. Right? But whatever they did behind the scenes, they might can say their ass a little bit. That's how they feel. Because they didn't lock something in. Something wasn't. See, they know now to not be so sure of self. Shit wasn't set in stone, so now they get to go hurry up and stop doing something. You feel me? Thank you so much, love, for that generous donation. I appreciate you. But you definitely go and find the fuck out. That would have happened. Oh, yeah. Oh. See, somebody can't get to the level of spiritual awareness that you're on right now, and they like, you son of a bitch. And it's like, no matter how much work they do to try to block something, you always get it. We got the beat and midnight. What are the rules and do they have to be followed? Somebody is going back to that book. Let me in. Oh my God. That is crazy because somebody is looking for a vessel. And only someone with a pure heart can let them in. What are the rules and do they have to be followed? It's like that virgin energy. Like, you never slaughtered nobody? Oh shit. You ain't never try to, like, oh man, baby, you are looking like, baby, all they gotta do is bring you to so-and-so, and y'all would have had a conversation, and he would have convinced you, like he tried, like, what's his name tried, and you ain't let him in. He thought he was in there, but what's his name? What I had said his name was? Baphomet could have tried. He thought you let him in, but he like, man, they like, nah, bruh, you forced that agreement. Nope, because they wasn't ready. They weren't all in. They did not agree to allowing you to inhabit their vessel. And they like, fuck. But they had the contract right there. The contract got, it just, 2023, 2024, that was what was brought up. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, that shit blew up in their face. And they like, fuck. So it's been like fucking to get you to just hijack your shit at this point. Can we hijack it? They tried, but it wouldn't stick because you gotta say, come on in. See, you ain't stupid enough to say, come on in. Sure. They would have did anything. I'm talking about even getting you pregnant, so it's pregnant, so you can birth that motherfucker. They would have did anything. Okay? You don't understand. We got illness in the reverse, the children of the night. They like, you know what? We gonna go ahead on over there. We gonna go ahead on over there and they on to us. I'm going. Somebody was like, I'm going. If Pot really was a foot, they made it a night they would always remember they had said. Pot really was a foot. Hey, I bet you just keep getting these intuitive nudges. You just keep finding out. Because now somebody like, ain't no fucking way that you just found this out on your own. Who the fuck is telling you this in the spiritual realm? They got a bowl in it. They like, we got somebody in them, we got somebody around us that ain't yup. Because how the fuck you know the plan, bitch? They paying and they watching. Baby, if you go to somebody or whatever this is, you start moving different, somebody gonna know you know the plan. They gonna be like, oh my God. Who told you their names though? Because you know we can banish them when you know their names, right? Don't banish my demon. Please don't you banish him, bitch. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you. That's how somebody feel right now. But you have the power to banish everyone I just spoke of. And baby, they little coven, all of them. If you banish him, baby, you just took down legions, as they say he has anyway. Legions of covens, baby, all over the world. They are out of alignment. So yes, I am here to tell you. If I'm telling you this right now, you best believe God is about to have a word with old wasn't he? First of all, y'all in trouble. Because first of all, wasn't he locked up? So y'all breaking niggas out. Like, let's talk about it. Y'all breaking these motherfuckers out. You letting motherfuckers, you allowing y'all. Well, there your little plan. It's ass. So go ahead on and figure out what y'all gonna do. Make y'all next move your best move, because y'all already know what's gonna happen next, because it's out. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like, I can't trust nobody. I bet you was that motherfucker that's always eating them crab legs that done told all the truth. No, it's just like somebody, whoever this is, and I'm picking up, it's just pure desperation has left room for error. And you're dealing with the actual monitor of God's monitor. So it's given like, you gotta be careful, but they didn't. Because they thought, you know what I'm saying? They thought. What she said? Wait, what did they say? Elle said, in Supernatural, he was one who is in the Garden of Eden. He was in the present forever. For real? Look, listen, all I know he in the book of Enoch. Okay. See what I'm saying? So it's crazy because they be talking about this shit and nobody be paying attention, apparently. Right, but the book of Enoch is real life, so you can go ahead on and check that out. It'll tell you the truth there. Yeah, because he is definitely one of the 200 fallen angels. Like, I don't know, who. I ain't getting this from a TV show. But that was nice. That was cute, though. Okay? Children of the night. But like I said, in all actuality and reality, to our fiction enthusiasts in the comments, in all actuality here, okay, in real life, right? This is what somebody is doing, okay? Fertility is in a reverse. Children of the night. Made it a night they will always remember. Dreams tell story. They know you, motherfucker. They said you had to get this in your dream. Dreams tell stories. Pay attention. They had a dream that you escaped the fire. They knew it. They had a dream. They had a dream that you escaped the fire. You escaped the fire or something like that. Hell, actual hell or something. Or the children of the night had a dream that who I just mentioned escaped from its cage. The hellfires type of energy. All right. And it's written. That's what somebody is saying. And they're sad. Grief. It's okay to let go. Or trying to prove something. Somebody in the reverse here. What's this in the reverse is somebody could be trying to prove themselves to somebody. And they salty right now. Could be somebody in the children of the night. A crowning achievement bring on its own heavy responsibility. Somebody is sad because this is like a stepping stone or something like that. It's like 1 point for the earth angels type of energy. Something like that. Something has changed here. And somebody like, damn, they're sad because you achieved something. So this could even be somebody that's trying to start drama to discredit you. And the person is sad because they wanted to be like, you're a liar, bitch. Right? That's how they wanted to say it. But it's undeniable. And they really can't deny it. And they look crazy. They feel crazy because you achieved and showed the world the real you. They showed the world the real them by something that they did. By showing, they could have said something and it's showing they are part of the children of the night type of energy, right? Because somebody could have quick, this is crazy. In real fucking time. I don't know why this is happening like this. But somebody's mask fell off. Remember we said from the beginning of the reading, somebody's mask fell off. Okay? And they try to distort someone's view about something, and they can't because people going to do their own research. So with me saying something, they mad as fuck because you achieved, I achieved some sort of influence for you guys to seek the information on your own. And they like, oh my God. Something like that, y'all. This motherfucker crazy for real. Right? This is crazy for real. Like, baby, these people, somebody wants y'all to be so blind and naive to something. Like, they don't want y'all to see something because it's messing up something that they got going on, collective. Oh, this is one of them type reads. Okay. Okay. I see y'all tonight. I see you. We got karmic lesson. The bottom of the deck. Children of the night made it a night they will always remember. Oh my God. Scars. Your scars were earned. Don't hide them. Scars are earned. Don't hide them. Fertility in the reverse. What's the fertility in the reverse? Because the energy is coming from you. Don't be afraid to stoke the fire. Wonders of the world. To find out information. Yeah, somebody need to go find something out. Yep. Because fortune favors the bond. The energy is coming from you. Don't be afraid to stoke the fire because fortune favors the bond. Y'all need to go, whatever, pay is back if you need to, but there's something in this message that y'all need to go look up that is important, like real important to y'all mission. Everything I just spoke of. And you're going to, whatever, whoever this is, you guys are going to be finding deeper meanings in your own, whatever you got going on. Okay? And we got ice. What's about to happen? What's the ice spirit? Who can you really trust? Keep cool and stay solo? So was somebody intent to confuse others about who somebody really was so that they could work with somebody that would harm them? Okay, that's what could have happened. Is there an opportunity to help someone else? So whatever information is, you might know somebody that could be on doing some stuff that they not supposed to be doing, and you might need to help somebody, collective. You might need to give some information to somebody after you do your research about something. Who somebody praying to. Remember I had mentioned on the other read on the other channel about somebody worshiping the devil they didn't even know. It could be something like that because somebody trying to figure out why the hell is there so much drama going on in their life. And if somebody was like, this mofo could have came to somebody as an angel, like, oh, I'm an angel, this is that and the third, blah, 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 blah. Technically, right? But he's a fallen angel, and that actually is the whole reason why people kill on this planet. The whole reason why people steal on this planet. Y'all be blaming Lucifer, but it's really him. Yo, it's some information that somebody need to know. Because every time something bad happened, who do we blame? The devil did it. No, the drill made you do it, not the devil. Right? So if somebody need some sort of, you see somebody going like down a wrong path or their energy is messed up, they need the exorcism, that's who the fuck they got attached to them to do bad stuff, or somebody doing some bad shit, child. I don't know, child. But somebody need to do their research. Okay? Go ahead and do your research after this, y'all. Seriously. Midnight is in a reverse because somebody might back out doing shit that they was doing at midnight now, because now they ain't even there. They had thought, you know. What's your equivalent of a midnight snack? Is there opportunity to help someone else? What is your equivalent of a midnight snack? Nothing better. No better way than to get your feet wet than diving right in. Oh boy. Well, so I guess at midnight, somebody about to find something out. Whatever their equivalent of a midnight snack is. Wow. This could be somebody that can't sleep. Worried, replaying events. Wow. And a karmic lesson. There could be a lesson going on for somebody, and that's why this read is here. What is your equivalent of a midnight snack? Maybe you need to read up on that individual and see if there's any mannerisms that you picking up. And if that is the case of somebody, then you might want to cleanse your energy. Because somebody is having a lot of drama because they overdid something when it came to war or something. And they've been trying to find a solution. Right? Because if they're blaming, like remember I said brother or sister, younger sibling responsibility. Remember, like, first of all, they are all brothers, angels. The angels are all brothers and sisters and stuff like that. But if something wasn't who fault it was that you think. Like I said, you know how they say the devil maybe do it. No, it's somebody else. It's another angel besides the devil that's making people do certain things. Okay? And then it's also like, did you read up on something before you decide to sign up for something? Because they didn't understand why there was so much drama or something like that in their life. You know what I'm saying? Somebody didn't understand. Like, why was there so much drama? Why? What happened? Whoa. Self-love and obsessed. Won't let go. It's because of the way you love yourself. Somebody you could have had sex with had a chaos demon attached to them. And maybe somebody could be having some sort of downward spiral. Something going on. Yo. The key to your toxic lifestyle ain't who you think. Children of the Night is mirroring someone specific. Drinking. Somebody toxic lifestyle. Remember I said somebody could be drunk or a drunk. A Sagittarius could be a drunk. They might have that damn entity attached to them. So drinking. Toxic lifestyle. Children of the Night have a toxic lifestyle. Twin flame. Fed up with someone's kinky ways. A thug. So somebody is sick of a thug's kinky ways. But that's, wow. They have intense passion and lust. All right. So something about sex. Maybe somebody's like a whoremonger. An overactive sex drive. What did I say in the beginning of the read, y'all? I don't. Something about that, y'all. We got twin flame. Toxic lifestyle. Maybe your twin flame is a part of this toxic lifestyle. Oh my God. In family. Heart to heart with a macho masculine. So back to that. Somebody don't think that you even know that they in love with you. A twin flame family is having a deep conversation with this masculine. Toxic masculine energy, manly energy. How this person has been swept up in their emotions real deep. Like somebody like, yo, why you acting like that? Maybe they acting out of character. They not acting like how they would normally act. They don't want to let something go. They done turned into the psycho crazy ex. And they like, why you acting like that? You know, they're worried about that. Somebody worried about their folks. And they just doing stuff like not without thinking. They're swept up in the moment. They're not even thinking about the shit they doing. Living in the moment. And it's like they have to honor their feelings right now. Your scars were earned. All right. So somebody been living in the moment and their scars was earned. And they can't run no more. Wow. AKA that karma that they about to get was earned. Stop running. And if this person is like on a run with the police, somebody could be telling them like, stop running. Turn yourself in. And this is bad news. Somebody don't want to run no more. And if this is just if this is a twin flame connection, man, they don't want to run no more. This person fucked up over you. All right. Maybe your person is in like a covenant organization or a secret society. And they don't want to run no more. They are so fucked up over you. They have to face their pain, like, in order to let it go. Like, this person think drinking is going to... No. Like, they hurting. They got to really face that shit. Wow. This could be a lot of gossip going on right now because this person... People are seeing somebody weighed down or feeling like they chained to the devil. Making a lot... They have an unhealthy attachment and they know it. They can tell. Yeah, something is already, the truth has been illuminated to them about a karmic lesson here that they tried to keep secret. Memories of something that they did. But they fed up now. They tired of keeping a secret memory. They're tired of hiding. They want to just tell the truth. of what they did. So somebody might just want to spill the tea. We got codependency and change. Somebody is triggered. Lessons round and round. All right. Somebody learned their lesson. They don't want to have a workplace affair anymore. They don't want to choose work over love or something as well. It's round and round. Or choose an oath over love. Because they are in debt now to their squad. They're in debt to their squad. I'm telling you, somebody a part of organization, something like that. And with this pig, in exorcisms back in the day, they used to switch the entity that was attached to whatever human that was, and they put it in the pig. Somebody could be Catholic. And then they slaughter it. That's why people don't eat pig. Like a lot of religions, they don't eat pork because of that. Y'all also can look that up as well if you need. If you even are interested in exorcisms and stuff like that. But anywho, they're in debt to their squad, but they don't got it. Understand? Like somebody don't got it. And that's why they praying. What they praying for? What the? That y'all can work it out. Love, hate, relationship. Like this person is so aggressive and raging because they love you so much. I know that sounds crazy, but love, hate, relationship, and a karmic tie. Damn, that's a third party with a you, someone else, and an entity. And they are fucked up right now. That's crazy. We got romance. Because maybe they were having romantic thoughts about blocking. Maybe romance was blocked because of a two-faced person. And you didn't even give a fuck. So somebody could have thought that they was blocking your love life or something like that. You ain't even give a shit. Your heart's still open. They thought if they blocked love or blocked you from dealing with somebody, anybody knew, then your heart chakra would be blocked off. But it's not. They still can't. Like the only way that they can get in is if you're not booming like this. You're powerful, but you'll be a more powerful on a darker side. Not more powerful. Let me explain. You would be if you kept your heart closed. Like any way you look at it, whether you were always going to have these gifts, but they was just hoping that you would do on the darker side of your gifts. But you chose the lighter side, and it's like, oh my God. Okay. And they praying. They squad said, you better pray that they fuck with you again. That energy. You better pray that when you call them, they gonna be cool. But they are in debt to these folks. What's fertility? Because the energy come from you. Ain't nobody got no energy because it's all you got. And if this person ain't around you, they can't take your energy anymore. Okay, for they squad, So they like, oh my God. So they thought like if they block your love life, you just come right back to them. No. And they like, oh my God. Like, don't you like sex? What happened? You a freakily. Like, why you ain't called me yet? Somebody got their fingers and toes crossed right now for Mercury retrograde, baby. You won't call them any fucking minute. Okay? Somebody hoping that they can call you. You call them any second. All right? That's what they waiting for. Because the energy comes from you and they trying to, baby. They trying to get some. We got the energy is coming from you. You could be happy, healing, and full of joy, and something got repoed. Oh shit. All right, so the energy coming from you, and they're not happy because something is being repoed from them. They miss you in a fight. So they're going to miss you being in some sort of mental breakdown. Oh, this bitch. So something being taken away from them. They thought they were too excited. Maybe they thought that you was financially struggling or you was financially incapable of doing something. Maybe you actually bounce back 10 times better and they like, get the fuck out of here. So they weren't happy to see you do better. They would have been happier to see you flat on your face. That's corny. Yeah, and they're paranoid. Whoa. Because you actually turned your back. GPS. Oh, they got to turn their back on tracking you. Somebody like no strings. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. GPS tracking you. Turning their back. Paranoid you graduated. They can't track you no more. So you got the last laugh because you graduated. You leveled up. They're paranoid. Because somebody that was GPS tracking you told them that, hey, I told you, man, like I told you this is no strings. Like if they got to where they got it, I'm out. Somebody turned their back. And this person been trying to numb themselves, or they can't numb themselves. They feel this pain at a deep soul level. Oh shit. And somebody got evidence too. So they is upset about that. And somebody got evidence. Collective. They got turning your back. Somebody paranoid. Also, let me bring it back. Somebody paranoid because they wanted to blame you like you just was being weird and you decided to walk away. Again, somebody paranoid, they found out that this person was on some no strings attached. That's why you turned your back. And they knew damn well they needed you for the squad. Like how you need somebody energy and you trying to tell them no strings attached. It's that energy. Like they knew the energy was coming from you. It wasn't from them. So somehow somebody would get a boost off your energy and they was able to divvy it out to their squad. Right? But they tried to have you you was on board. Like I said from the beginning of the reading, you were on board with feeling like, all right, I'll see what you on, but whatever, I can work with it. If the communication get better, if we start doing more, you start spending time, whatever this was, he was like, all right, I can work with it. You know what I mean? And then they hit you with the no strings attached. And he was like, oh, all right. So somebody paranoid that somebody found out that somebody was watching them. The watchers was watching them because they had one fucking job, just like Gadrill. He had one job. So you know who he take after. You know who he marrying, right? Whoever this masculine I'm picking up on. You know who they marrying. They whole squad mirror that motherfucker. They had one job and they always fail. Because that's who they mirror. Do y'all get it? Do y'all get the correlation? It's like, oh, you take after your father. We take after our father. They take after tyrants. That's why they fail. Their success rate is lower than ours. And it's the reason why. Because they live a toxic lifestyle. So you turned your back. So they had one job to get in. Again, I swear you were supposed to birth this motherfucker. I swear somebody wanted to get you pregnant. If fortune favored the bond, like, so this is where somebody is like, yo, I can't trust you. Like, bro, like how you fuck this up? Because fortune favored the bond. Like, it was something else going on. Ain't no way that you didn't want to commit. Why? Let's find out. Why they didn't want to commit, collective? Because fortune favored the mind. That's what this was all about. They was getting whatever they wanted from you. And they would have got way more if they would have committed. But they chose not to. They forgot that the energy was coming from you. Because they thought it was, you know, you ain't going nowhere. Overconfidence led to their tragic ending. Fortune favored the mind. What's the fortune and the favoring of the mind, Spirit? Hold on. Living in the moment. They chose to live in the moment. Somebody is shocked. This is shocking news to somebody. That they was bumping heads with you. When fortune favored the mind, bro. Like, they feel like that was the dumbest. Like, if they could take it all back, whoever sent this mofo, like, they swore, like, we in there with him. All we need him is to go towards her, woo her, get her on a hook and line, and we all be eating right now. Say less. And that's what their whole squad was talking about. That's all they had to do. And everybody would have been paid, laying in the shade. All you had to do was be faithful and loyal to them. When fortune favored the mind, you was undecided. You was in between. You knew what you had to do, and because it wasn't real, aka that's when your answer, hold on. Excuse me. Let me get in between this right here. Because it wasn't real. They was just going to fake it until. Know what they was going to do, collective. That's when your guardian angel showed up. And they got proof. Like, you chose the hill. All they would have had to do was choose the hill. And they shit would have been up there. All they had to do was. Love they self. A thug. That's all the thug had to do, a little bit. Love they self. And that's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. All they had to do was love themselves. That was it. And get loved on, and then he would have been mirroring you. Do you get it? Then he would have been mirroring you. Because that's the whole thing. And it would have been authentic mirror. Twin flame. But he like, man, scratching his nuts and drinking. That's all he cared about. Yeah, let's talk about it. So instead, he like, shit. I do what I want. Selfish, stubborn, arrogant, son of a monkey. His ego. Big ego. She ain't going no fucking where. Watch this. So he left you hanging. Oh, I was busy. I was at work. Faking busy. And you started being like, what? Why you acting? Why you being weird to me? This is revealing some secrets here. Ooh. The truth is, the cat's out the bag that he was doing too much. Okay. With another sneaky link that he had, a hidden lover that he met along the way. That's what I was about to say, side hustle. That he met along the way. He was too busy courting her. He like, or him, whatever it was. He like, look, I thought I had her in the bag, you know. Then I seen this other little thing, you know what I'm saying? And they like, nah, bro. I knew you fucked this thing up. I knew you fucked this shit up. I knew you did this. And then you try to cause drama like she walked away from you, or that she did this to you, or she trying to attack us or some shit like that. Bro, you did this. This is a form of not wanting to take accountability until the truth hit. They can't lie now. So now they like, they squad, like, who can you really trust, man? Staying solo. Somebody out. Because this motherfucker caused a lot of illusion and how he was romancing you. Oh, it was the fairy tale. I was riding her on the tricycle. We was going to the gym. We did all this cool shit together. I was romancing and fromancing. It was a lie. He was being phony. He never romanced you. He actually quite was jealous of you. Yeah. It was quite a love-hate energy there between the two of you guys. Now he miss you. Massive regret. Because he like, fuck, I forgot you got these gifts. I knew you was going to figure this shit out, bitch. I knew you was going to figure it out. You put me on the spot too, my squad. I know they watching right now. I know they watching. Yep. Cuffing season. Because now you single, ready to mingle. They knew the person with spiritual gifts was single and ready to mingle. So somebody could probably slide in your DM. And somebody else, they can't do nothing about it. They feel like shit. Because what they going to do? Nothing. Because all they going to say is, man, you corny for sliding up on her like that. How they corny? When you knew the whole squad was counting on you. Now they got to clean up your mess. Like, how hard is it to love somebody that is so loving? Like, you weird. Like, somebody like, I don't understand. She knew who you was. She seen, okay. She got gifts. He or she got gifts. So they know who you is. And they accepted you. And you still did this? You weird. That's how somebody feels. Like, and they like, oh, bro, nah, bro. Ain't no nah, bro. Ain't no nah, bro. Okay? They like, I'm about to slide up on her. Shit. And they like, oh, fuck. Is there an opportunity to help somebody else? Oh, Lord. Is there an opportunity to help somebody else? Baby, what is going on? So somebody putting somebody on the case. They like, get this motherfucker some milk. Oh, baby. Is there an opportunity to help somebody else? So they got to go help somebody else cause a firestorm to somebody else. This person having a mental breakdown. They fucked up over you. Is there an opportunity to help somebody else? Somebody is fucked up over you right now. Because somebody got a reading done. Oh. Look, and it fell on squad. You can't see it. It fell on top of squad. True colors. They are fed up. They are so frustrated with this person. And they wish they can throw the signals. Look, wishing that they can cause some sort of confusion right now. But nah, motherfucker. You did your squad dirty, and they gonna take it up. They're gonna take it out on that ass type of energy. Yeah, you messed this up. Somebody been like, yo, you had the what they saying, you had the best side hustle ever. Somebody wish they had your side hustle. The love on somebody that was spiritual gifts. I fuck the fact that they was trying to steal some of your energy. So what? Look. Just to be in your presence, man. You know what that would have brought to the clan? Like, you tripping, they mad. They gonna close this cycle of this person ever having this opportunity again type of energy collective. What is your equivalent of a midnight snack? So at midnight, this person decided to snack on something else that wasn't you. A divine feminine. Bye, Felicia. All right, so somebody about to say bye, Felicia, to a workplace affair for a divine feminine. Thank you. Next, leaving and not caring. So what's your equivalent of a midnight snack, divine feminine? Bye, Felicia. So you like, nah, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Go fuck with the bitch that you was working with. So this person could have been dealing with somebody at their job or something like that. And you knew that. Yeah, you rejecting this person that's obsessed with you and your sex appeal. They so attracted to you here. But they did go against something here. They did go against you. They rebelled against what their duties was with you, divine feminine. All right. And now they trying to escape. And they praying that whoever they squad is, don't take it too right. Don't, Don't do him too hard. That's how he feel. Okay. We got the deep in the reverse. What's the deep in the reverse, spirit? Memories. Somebody is having a lot of, they're under pressure. They feel like time running out. Now that somebody remembers something, they under pressure. Somebody is shocked that this person was even bumping heads and would even betray you like this or even betray them. The cat's out the bag though. They can't put that shit in there with the fuck how OD they did something that's the OD'd and made a karmic tie with somebody. And that's why they getting karma. Wow. We got I love you and funeral. Somebody getting karma with those that they love. Somebody that they love could have passed away. Or people that they love is dropping like flies and they are fed up. And somebody want to pop the question about something, some bad news. But it's bad news. They finding out that you are going to be dating their frenemy. They feel like if they two-faced it as fuck. They know that the only reason why somebody want to come back towards you is because they're financially struggling. And you can heal them from their addictions of turning up. And now somebody is in distress because they're under spiritual attack or having a lot of chaos. Because something is taking off now. And somebody's getting the red flags that somebody wish that they can really like mixed signals or, you know, say that the reason why blah, blah, blah. Like they can't do this now. Like something is happening. All right. Where the Sagittarius is. They are sorry for the pain they caused you and they salty as fuck because the energy vampire had a freak accident that they can't heal from. Could be an ex-friend and a baby mom. Somebody ex-friend with somebody aunt. So people, they losing allies, y'all. They not friends with somebody no more. They seen you going through a body transformation, getting fit. On Thursday, they was doing the beauty spells and they seen that they backfired on them. Yeah, because they seen you going through a body transformation, getting fit. They know you was protected from their dream magic, B. They would no longer be stalking you. A new neighbor, M. Told you. This person could be African-American man or woman that could be a part of a covenant organization or a secret society. This man or woman could be short. They really regret going against you for chump change and working together with somebody. Because that's how they lost their money. Because you don't have a dark attachment. That somebody was just jealous of you, Libra, on Wednesday. T. E, first, last, middle, initial. Somebody, no balance and harmony been restored in every area of your life. And you had this new beginning. So he's walking away from a karmic. Years, man. Somebody had 10 years. 10 years ago, God is so proud how strong and brave you had to become to get into your North Node. You've been in your North Node for the past 10 years. And they like, man, if you only seen what they had to do to get in this North Node, you'd be shocked. But God is proud of you. Something could have happened 5 years ago. You're no longer friends with somebody. You mean everything to them. A Leo. F. P. First, last, middle, initial. They'd rather be with you. A man that has dreads or braids. An Aquarius. He knew that you was the total package 5 years ago, and he is so fucking mad right now. Yeah. Because he just see you grow, get bigger, and up and up and up. Things with you is just blossoming. They know they messed up bad. They could have been working with somebody, baby dad, S and G, first, last, middle, initial, yours or theirs. Y'all true love is coming in. They know that you wasn't crazy 2 weeks ago. The police could be watching somebody, or they knew they wasn't tripping 2 weeks ago. Yeah, the police have been watching somebody. Somebody's son. Because a robbery attempt failed when it came to an older woman. A man or woman that's tall, somebody's grandma. They didn't mean what they said about you to others. And she is so mad. This woman that has dreads or braids is pissed off. You're tougher than they thought. Somebody thought you was a punk or something, collective. They about to ghost you. You're tougher than they thought. Okay? They thought you was a bitch. I mean, because you know what makes them think that we're punks is because our heart is so big and we're loving and we're kind. And they thought you was a punk because you're so kind and you're loving and your heart is so big. That's the energy. It's weird. We got CH, first, last, middle, initial, yours, there. Somebody could be working the health field in any way. Love always wins. Pisces. Ex-lover in the reverse. So somebody was not your ex-lover. Somebody got a Pisces moon, or somebody with a Pisces that was a Pisces. Take it as it resonates. Monday. They found that out Monday. A Nigerian man or a woman. Yeah, so there's like, yeah, you can expect positive changes. Because you made the right choice. That's why everything backfired on them and everybody they worked with. No harm and danger is going to come to you. Child. Okay, so what I just heard was whoever this Pisces is, they was telling people that y'all was together and you did them dirty. You never even dealt with this person at all. Like, at all. Like, they could have turned you off, you blocked them or walked away, and they've been on your ass ever since and trying to hurt you. Because maybe they had one job type of energy and they blew it. Somebody got a black, red, orange, purple, blue, green, or gray card. Okay. What else? But it's weird. Why was they trying to get lied? Why did they lie to their squad? Oh, it was just, I guess, to get you in trouble, honey. Yeah, you walked away from the karmic. She walked away from the karmic. Somebody with a black, red, orange, purple, blue, green, or gray car. A woman with dreads or braids knew that, though. That's how you've been protected from all this evil that they've been throwing away. Somebody, uncle, somebody been throwing evil at you or negative energy at you, but you've been being protected because you didn't do anything to this person. You didn't, you didn't leave off on a bad note or none of that shit. Maybe somebody did something and you just was like, nah, I'm good. They wanted no strings attached. You like, I don't do third parties. Like, something weird somebody was on. Now the cat is out of the bag, okay? I hope this helps.